Join me as I dive into the mystery and see if I can uncover the truth about whether Dracula is real or just a myth. The figure of Dracula has captured our imaginations for centuries, symbolizing the ultimate embodiment of evil, darkness, and the supernatural. From Bram Stoker's classic novel to countless film and theater adaptations, Dracula has become an iconic character in popular culture. But have you ever wondered, is Dracula actually based on a real person? Distinguishing between the myth of Dracula and the historical figure who inspired the character is a challenge that has puzzled historians and scholars for years. The lines between fact and fiction have become blurred, making it difficult to separate the truth from the legend. One thing is certain, however, the figure of Vlad the Impaler, a brutal and ruthless prince from Wallachia, played a significant role in shaping the myth of Dracula as we know it today. Vlad's reputation as a cruel and merciless ruler, who impaled his enemies on wooden stakes, has been well documented throughout history. His nickname, Vlad Tepes, translates to Vlad the Impaler, which is said to have struck fear into the hearts of his contemporaries. But beyond the gruesome accounts of his cruelty, Vlad's life remained shrouded in mystery, making it difficult to discern between fact and fiction. The historical record of Vlad's life is fragmented, with many accounts of his deeds being based on hearsay and myth. This ambiguity has allowed the legend of Dracula to flourish, incorporating elements of Vlad's life into the myth. Despite the challenges of separating fact from fiction, one thing is clear: Vlad the Impaler's brutal reign in Wallachia had a profound impact on the people of his time, leaving a lasting legacy that would eventually inspire the myth of Dracula. Vlad's life was marked by periods of turmoil and violence, as he struggled to maintain power in a region torn apart by conflict. His actions, though brutal, were often motivated by a desire to protect his people from the threats of the Ottoman Empire. This complex and multifaceted personality has captivated historians and scholars, who have continued to study Vlad's life in an effort to understand the motivations behind his actions. In the 15th century, Vlad's reputation as a ruthless leader had already spread throughout Europe, inspiring terrified whispers of his brutality. It's no coincidence that Bram Stoker, the author of the classic novel Dracula, was inspired by Vlad's life when creating the character of Count Dracula. Stoker's novel drew heavily from Vlad's reputation, incorporating elements of his life into the myth of Dracula. Key moments in Vlad's life, such as his brutal campaign against the Ottomans, have been woven into the fabric of the Dracula myth. Even the character's name, Dracula, is derived from Vlad's nickname, Vlad Tepes, which means son of the dragon. These connections are striking, and they raise important questions about the nature of truth and fiction. In the end, the relationship between the historical figure of Vlad the Impaler and the myth of Dracula remains a blurry one. While it's impossible to separate fact from fiction entirely, it's clear that the two are deeply intertwined. The legend of Dracula has been shaped by the brutal and fascinating life of Vlad the Impaler, and continues to captivate our imaginations to this day. So what do you think? Is Dracula real, or is he just a myth? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more historical figures who inspired myths, be sure to check out my video on the topic. Thanks for watching.